Hey guys, this is a 1985 Evinrude 15 horsepower. I'm working on it for a friend of mine. The problem with this motor is it just would not idle. Low speed idle was poor. So the first thing, this carburetor got cleaned. It's pristine on the inside. I also removed the Welch plug from here and cleaned these orifices and installed a brand new Welch plug. Still no improvement, but you know, since the motor had been sitting around for a long time, that's the first thing you want to do. Make sure that carburetor is pristine. So if your carburetor is pristine and you can't get this sucker to idle, there's a screw right here. The original screw is black, but if this screw is cranked all the way in there tight, won't go any tighter, and this is cranked as tight as it'll go, and you can't get a good idle out of it when you turn the tiller handle all the way down, it keeps stalling on you, and you have to kind of position it right there to keep it running. I've got an easy, awesome fix for you. So what you want to do is order these screws off Amazon. If you look, there's a number 0612L PP410. If you search that, it'll come right up on Amazon. Buy yourself a pack of 8 of them for $8 or whatever it is. And what it is, it's going to replace the factory screw from that carburetor, which is the black one. It's a 1/2 inch long, with the exact same screw that, you know, as far as threads go, it's a plastite screw, but it's 3/4 of an inch long. 3/4 of an inch long, so it gives you a little bit more adjustment in that carburetor. So now you're going to be able to screw this in a little bit farther and spread this cam follower assembly out and push this linkage down into the carburetor and give that thing a little bit more idle. If you look back in there, you see all that gray goop on there. That's JB Weld. I put that on there to prove out my theory with the old screw, and it worked great. So I just went ahead and ordered the longer screws, and now it's foolproof. So once you get it back together, it's kind of a guessing game. You've got to get it to idle is you know, without turning the tiller handle, in combination of this and this adjustment screw. And also, it's very critical to get this set perfectly when the engine is fully warmed up. All of those things are kind of a bit of a feel. You know, if you've worked on engines enough, you'll figure it out. But there's, you know, a lot of videos out there on how to adjust these. You want to seat it all the way in there and back it out. Maybe a turn and a half. I think this particular motor, this is turned in even farther. It depends on the engine, depends on the carburetor. But I got it just at the most optimum position to keep this running, and then I made adjustments to this screw until this thing works just like it's supposed to. It's not maxed out. It gives you good adjustment. A 1/4 turn adjustment on this makes a big difference, and a 1/8 of a turn on this screw makes a huge difference. So you just turn the screw just a little bit, and it gives you a couple hundred more RPMs to play with and get it dialed in just where you want. So there you go. I really hope this helps. To me, this is kind of like an aha moment, because I've worked on a lot of these motors from the 70s and the 80s, and I've kind of always had trouble with this thing not being maxed out. It's just maxed out, and you can't get any more adjustment out of it. So to install that screw in there is a real cool, easy trick. Again, here's part number for that. Amazon. Also, I went ahead and I replaced the speed adjustment thing. This one was kind of jacked up. It wasn't, the threads would get kind of locked up sometimes, and the little piece there has a snap ring on it was messed up. So I bought a new one of those and threw it on there, and that really helped. So thanks for watching, and I'd give you a demonstration here, but I'm one-handed with this. Let's try it. Perfection. Check it out. Low as it'll go. Perfect dial. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.